Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Thomas Muller's card to review today, or Muller. Muller. We're gonna call him Muller for now. A very interesting card. He's always been the type of card that in FIFA, he's never really been that good, but whenever he gets like a team of the season version of his card, they make the card usable, you know what I'm saying, for what he is. Now, obviously, Thomas Muller is an absolute legend in the footballing world. If he plays another World Cup, he's probably going to be the top goal scorer, in all fairness to him. But yeah, we'll see what's up with how he performs in games. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at a card that is 6'1" with high work rates, right-footed with a 3-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot rating. So, the thing that's catching my eye right now is the fact that this card actually has a defensive presence. So let's see what we're working with over here. Okay, so he actually has a defensive presence. So you could potentially use him as a more attacking-oriented CDM if you really want to, which we are going to be experimenting with, regardless of the fact that we are going to be giving him a engine chemistry style, because now in this team I actually have Witsel in it. So I'm going to have Witsel and stay back while attacking with Thomas Muller playing in the CDM position. And we're going to go ahead and check out and see how he plays, because it's going to be very interesting. In regards to traits, he does have the outside foot shot trait, which is a welcome trait as well, but doesn't have the finesse shot trait. Now, I was playing with this card a little bit for the review for Witsel, and I 100% noticed from one of the shots that I took that he didn't have the finesse shot trait. Because, guys, when you don't have the finesse shot trait, it doesn't mean you can't score finesse shots. It's just the way that the player takes it is more crisp, more accurate, right? It's a little bit different, but it's not impossible to score the finesse shot. It's just a welcome one when they have it, because the way that they take it is way better, right? So the fact that he doesn't have it is definitely a letdown on this card. I think if he had it, it would definitely boost up my opinion on the card for sure. In regards to the actual stats that he has 87 acceleration with 94 sprint speed, so it is something that you definitely could improve. He has 99 attacking positioning, 99 finishing, and 89 shot power with 99 composure. So, I mean, you definitely could potentially use this card as your cam with the high work rates, good stamina, good attacking presence, and whatnot. I really feel like he's probably going to be best utilized as a striker, though. It really feels like I'm getting those types of vibes off of him, because in the cam position, I feel like he could play those positions well, but maybe not to his full potential. We're going to be trying that out in game, obviously, right? In regards to dribbling, guys, the engine chemistry style really significantly improves the stats of this card dribbling-wise. Now that, with the body type that he has and the 6'1" height that he has, I still feel like with this engine chemistry style, he'll still play somewhat similar to his characteristics, but it will definitely help for the left stick responsiveness in regards to dribbling. So a +10 for balance at 95 and a +5 for agility at 94, with the dribbling, ball control, and all those stats being essentially perfect. I expect the card to be more responsive, but again, guys, you have to take into consideration the height and body type that he has. So he's not going to feel as responsive as the stats say, because it's still, his characteristics are still going to transfer over to the boost that he's actually getting, right? In regards to physical presence, he does have 77 strength. 99 stamina is obviously a great thing to have, and he can win the ball in the air with 88 jumping and 99 heading accuracy. So, I mean, for me personally, I always find Muller to be a concept card, right? Like, even when he gets improved in certain stats, in certain areas, he always just feels like a concept card. But regardless, we are going to be trying out this card. The way that we're going to be trying out this card for the review of me starting him off right now, other than the clips we have for some of the other games, we're going to be using him on balance instructions and tactics for him. We're going to be using Thomas Muller as the striker, right? We were using him as a cam a little bit. We were experimenting with it a little bit, but in this game we'll be rotating the team quite a bit to see how he plays in those positions. And then we're going to have, let's see, I think the rest of this team is perfectly fine. We'll put Cruz in the middle with Hazard on the sides and whatnot. But the most important thing here is we can put comeback and defense for all three of the cams, but with Muller as well. But we don't want to touch him in regards to supporting runs and attacking runs, because I want to see how he ends up playing in the striker position with the high work rate. So let's get into a game, see how he plays. Hopefully he is more than a concept card. This should be a good team to test him out against, actually, in regards to attacking. Like I said, I feel like he's going to be a better striker than he will be a cam, so we'll see. He's at the bottom in this situation over here. We did just switch to the formation, so he's probably not going to switch right away. Doesn't have any skill moves, which kind of sucks in situations like that. To do a Burba spin or anything like that would be nice. So far, he's positioning himself really nicely in the middle position. I really feel like he has a good presence in that area. Nice little rotation policy with him and the cam as well. He does get into a good position here. Bounce pass. Oh, runs into the empty space really nicely. That was really good off the ball movement with him right there. The moment I made that pass, even though we were really lucky to get the ball back, he did make that run that he needed to make right away, which is really nice. Try a finesse shot from there now. Yeah, so right off the bat, I will say this, man. If this card had the finesse shot trait, I feel like this card would actually be pretty sick, right? But because he doesn't have the finesse shot trait, I feel like it's going to be another year of him just being a usable version of his card, right? But we'll see. Finesse shot again. Yeah. So that's enough finesse shots for now. It sucks, man, because I really feel like if he had the finesse shot trait, he would be really, really nice to have in the team. But we're going to go ahead and try some regular shots, some regular opportunities, and now we'll see what's up with this card. I do like the way that he's positioning himself. Little bounce pass? Oof. That one we could have definitely done a lob pass right there in that situation. Would have been okay there. Okay, so aggressive run right there. How fast does he go back into position? I mean, not too bad, to be fair. He really sticks to the central area. He doesn't really, like, move from there. I mean, in the striker position, he feels pretty generic so far. It's kind of like one of those things where, I don't know, Muller's just like that in FIFA. He doesn't really feel, like, too special. This guy's leaving the game. But yeah, in the striker position, guys, with balanced instructions, I don't know, man. I'm not really feeling the card. Even from, like, just the first touch of him receiving the ball for me to be able to do some stuff, I'm just really not feeling the card there, especially with the way he's kind of, like, not really utilizing empty space the way he probably should with Team of the Season stats. So we'll go ahead and switch him to the cam position, and we'll see what's up with him there. Okay, Thomas. Oh man, I don't think he has a finesse shot trait. We're doing the review for Witzel right now, but you could already tell that just the way he took that finesse shot, I don't think he has it. Okay, Thomas Muller with the finesse shot, a little bit more clean there. I could definitely feel that he doesn't have the finesse shot trait, but it's still really, really nice shot right there. Okay, guys, so we'll try him out in the cam position this time, and let's see what's up with this card. I'm going to be honest with you guys, so far I would definitely put him in the bracket of usable. It's funny because I'm using the Cruz card from the Super League, and I mean, he's been pretty fun to use. I feel like he makes more of a significant difference than Thomas Muller, but Thomas Muller has always been like this in FIFA. We'll see what's up, man. Maybe he might play the cam position better. Yeah, he still does, like, the drags and stuff, you know? Like, he always does that. No matter what chemistry style you give him, he still plays to his characteristics in that way. His positioning in the cam spot is actually really, like, dude, it's funny to say, but he actually feels like a center forward. You know, like a center forward, how, like, that's, like, his, like, initial thing that he likes to do in real life. That's, like, his position in real life. He does feel like a center forward in the way that he moves around the pitch, so I mean, if you use this card in a team where he is playing in a center forward role, maybe even in a false 9 role as the lone strikers, I could see this card being even more usable than he feels right now. But, I mean, nothing feels too special about the card so far, in my opinion. I do like this part, though. You see how he, like, utilizes empty space really quickly? I don't like how the player's registration, when you want to receive a pass, I just want to be able to make this pass. Like, I want to actually be able to pass out my left foot and then, you know, go from there. Because in that situation, if it actually passes the ball properly, I could score that opportunity with Thomas Muller. But his off-the-ball movement to utilize empty space is actually quite nice. You know, when you make those certain passes in the middle and your players can kind of utilize empty space a certain way, he is really good at doing that, in all fairness to him. That movement, you see? Like, when I move down or up in certain areas and the space starts to open up, Muller is going to go into that space instantly. And that part is very, very noticeable in the card. Near post strike from there. Okay, nice shot right there. Finishing at 90, I believe it's at 98 or 99. Shot power 89. Near post strike. Near post strike is one of the most consistent ways to score. He does score that opportunity really nicely, in all fairness to him. He's positioning himself kind of nicely in the CDM position. Witzel's definitely going to help with that because of the medium-high work rates. I kind of want to overcommit here. No defensive stat increases. Increasements. Let's see over here. So he scores that opportunity, obvious. Like, sometimes when you manually defend those situations, it's not necessarily ideal. I don't know, man. It's like one of those things where it's like he feels like a center forward. He does. He feels like his real life characteristics, but it just doesn't really work in FIFA in regards to like how he moves off the ball in certain situations. Like he is pretty consistent in utilizing empty space really nicely and quickly when he does see the space. But I don't know. It's the same as pretty much every other year, really. Again, guys, it's not to say that this card is terrible. He's not a terrible card by any means. It's more just like, when I judge the value of these cards, it's like, does he really play to those in-game stats? Does he play to his improvements and whatnot? Because the stats that he has, guys, if you had those as base card stats on any card, like, those guys are going to move around the pitch, you know? Alright, guys, so final verdict on Thomas Muller's card. I mean, like, it's still pretty generic, in my opinion. I feel like they have improved it to a certain point where they have made it a very usable card, and he's actually pretty solid. In regards to him being 432k, like I wouldn't necessarily pay 432k for this card, but his stats have improved the card to make him a fun card to use in game, right? So again, guys, with sentimental value, if he was Portuguese or he was from the Liga NOS and he had stats like that, I would have a lot of fun using the card, not because, you know, of him being meta or not being meta. It's more because I would enjoy using the card more. So they have definitely gone him to the point where he actually feels fun to use in the game, because the Scream card did absolutely nothing in my opinion. But the Team of the Season does feel significantly better and more usable in game. You could definitely move with him around the pitch and whatnot. He does utilize empty space really nicely from those moments where you make that initial pass, you move to a certain space, and he kind of like utilizes empty space really quickly. Like he'll run into it instantly, which is really nice. High work rates, really noticeable in regards to attacking and defending. So if you want him to come back in defense, he does offer a decent defensive presence because of the fact that his interceptions, sign tackles are decent, right? So I do think the engine chemistry style is the best to give to him because of the dribbling boost that you do give him. However, his characteristics of 6'1" height and body type, it still makes him dribble a certain way that's not super responsive. Like, guys, he basically has 99s for dribbling, but, you know, he's not going to feel like a Bernardo Silva in game or like a Messi or anything like that, right? Because body type and characteristics are going to influence that a lot. But, yeah, he's a fun card to use, just not necessarily meta or do certain things for the price range that he is, right? So if you guys end up packing him, he'll be a fun card to use in your team if you end up getting him in a cam position, center forward position. But yeah, he still feels pretty generic, right? He just feels like a better version of himself that you can use in game, you know. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this review. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Bye.